Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lacey and this is my art channel. Today we're doing another testing art supplies video, and this one is about the Caran Neocolor 2 Watercolor Pastels. I've seen a lot of content creators using this on social media and I wanted to try them so bad because I love oil pastels and I love watercolors, and I felt like this was the perfect mix of the two. I had been waiting because they were a little bit pricey, but then my sister actually bought them for me for my birthday, and so I'm super excited to test them out and let you know my opinions about them. The packaging says, entirely designed and produced in our workshops in Geneva in accordance with the highest quality requirements of the Swiss-made label, Neocolor 2 water-soluble wax pastels are ideal for artists and fans of creative hobbies of every age looking for a multi-support artistic companion. Water-soluble wax pastel, for wet or dry application, can be applied to different surfaces or materials such as wood, ceramic, stone, etc. Excellent light fastness, 84 bright and opaque colors, high concentration of extra fine pigments, also available individually. 1. Ideal for mixing colors. 2. Economical use, 100% use. 3. Creamy texture, can be sharpened. 4. Easy removable paper sleeve. There's a cut line, so I went ahead and cut it. The inside has a swatch page, which is always appreciated, and the inside cover says, including pencils, pastels, fiber tip pens, and paints. The wide range of water-soluble and permanent products from Caran accompanies artists and lovers of color through every stage of their artistic development. These 9 creative tools offer you infinite possibilities to draw, color, shade, overlay, watercolor, and paint. It is amazing what you can do with Caran products. After I opened the box that contained the watercolor pastels, I saw that there was an insert. It says, for over 100 years we have been accompanying you in the expression of your creativity. Your precious Caran box and their bright colors have been carefully produced by our craftsmen in our unique manufacturer in Geneva. And there is a little sticker decal that came with it. To be honest, I don't really know what that's for, so if you know, you can tell me. I thought maybe it went on the box, but I wasn't sure, so I still have it. So the colors are already in the order of the swatch page. I normally will rearrange the colors to be in rainbow order, but because they were already in order of the swatch page, I refrained from doing so for now. After I swatched all of the colors, I went ahead and got started. I already knew that I wanted to draw animals. I went ahead and drew them beforehand. I know that recently I've been sharing a lot more about my life and the fact that I have seasonal depression and anxiety, and how I've been having family emergencies, and about my birthday. And throughout the 4 years I've been on YouTube, it may be the most that I've ever opened up in the entire time that I've been here. I don't want every episode to be about my feelings or to be sad or anything like that, but I do think it's important to know the person behind the screen, to let all of you know that I'm human and I have real human emotions, and that there is still a lot going on with me and my family behind the scenes. So I haven't been able to put all of the time that I wish that I could into these videos, and that's caused me to cut some corners in my filming so that I can still produce the videos. That being said, I think you all will still enjoy this video. There may be just a few extra jump cuts than normal, but I think it's all still going to be relatively cohesive. So I knew that I wanted to draw animals. I went on some websites to find stock footage of animals. Stock footage is just footage that is free for the public to use. My favorite stock footage websites are Pexels, Pixabay, and Unsplash. I found a variety of different animals that I wanted to draw. To be honest, I didn't put that much thought into it. Mainly, I just wanted to choose animals that spoke to me. I feel like that's a little bit cliche, but sometimes I just have a really good feeling about a reference. I think that this comes with practice. I've talked a bit about being an online art teacher. I choose reference photos every day. With practice, you become faster at choosing references, in my opinion. There's a lot of things that you have to keep in mind, like perspective, balance, lighting, color, etc. I was specifically looking for images that had a lot of color because these watercolor pastels were so colorful that I wanted to highlight that. If you all are ever interested in more information about choosing references, you can let me know in the comments below. I wouldn't mind creating a more informational video on using references if there's enough interest. For the puffin, I actually chose this animal because recently one of my students had chosen a video of a puffin to use in our video editing class. The funny part was that I couldn't remember the word puffin at first, so I was like, oh, that's cool. That's like a puff bird, right? And he wasn't sure what kind of bird it was, so I just kept calling it a puff bird for way too long until finally the word puffin popped into my head. For the hermit crab, I was just remembering that when I was a kid, we used to go to this water park and they always had hermit crabs that had painted shells. So I was thinking that it could be visually cool to paint something like that. I didn't find an example like that, but I did see this hermit crab sitting on a glass bowl and I love the blue, so I chose it. Plus, blue and orange complement each other, so it seemed perfect. The hermit crab remind me of a snail because they both have shells. And funnily enough, I was thinking it'd be cool to draw a snail on a strawberry because snails don't have like a ton of different colors. And then without even searching for a snail on a strawberry, I just found a reference photo of a snail on a strawberry. So I felt like it was meant to be. For the pug, I chose that one because I love French berets and also because I like the colors. That kind of led me to the image of the dog with the party hat, and because I was drawing this on my birthday, I ended up choosing that one. I chose the rock kestrel because of its derby face. I just thought it was cute. Also thought it was a hawk, but found out online that it's a rock kestrel. They're found in Africa and are part of the falcon family. The duck and the ladybug remind me of spring. Here in Quebec, we've been having another round of snow. It's not that surprising, I guess. In the past, I have had a blizzard on my birthday, so it's disappointing but not surprising. Overall, I really loved creating this piece. It reminded me of the video I created that was called Random Art Generator Tells Me What to Draw. If you haven't seen that video and you want to, I'll link it in the iCards above. As for the watercolor pastels, there was so much that I loved about these. I loved how opaque they are. It almost reminded me of gouache in a way. I always say that I feel like gouache is a perfect mix of acrylic paint and watercolor. They're opaque like acrylic, but can be blended and reactivated like watercolor. But these watercolor pastels are like a perfect mix between watercolor and oil pastels, which I love both of these, so they really did feel perfect to me. I also loved how thin in size they are. That's something I really don't like about oil pastels. The size of them are so thick that it's nearly impossible to create something on a small scale because of how thick they are. I love the texture that these bring to an art piece. I also love how they can be used wet or dry, so you can get a variety of those textures. And then I also loved how intense the colors are and also how creamy they are in texture. They're like easy to use. They just feel good when you use them. I loved all of the beautiful and vibrant colors, and this may sound basic, but I like how they came in this like tin because I feel like that helps them be more portable. My oil pastels have like the worst case. They're just in like a half cardboard, half flimsy plastic box, and they're not portable at all. I have to tape the sides if I want to take them somewhere, and then I have to be really careful not to like mess up the box or they'll all spill out. Overall, I really give these a 10 out of 10. I feel like before I got them, I already knew that I was going to love them and they really didn't let me down. And I can't say that about every art supply. I feel like these are even good for beginners, which is awesome. And I hope that all of you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed creating it with all of you, making videos for all of you, sharing my art with you, and creating a space where we can all make art together, free of judgment, with love and acceptance. It really does mean everything to me. I appreciate all of the love and support that all of you have been sending my way, and I hope that all of you are doing well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you next time. Goodbye now.